Hey everyone, we got a lot of things happening out there with the food shortages. We got a lot of issues at the stores, some more just because of the holidays, but there's also things that have been made even worse because of the holidays. We're going to run you through some stores here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Aldi, Walmart. These were before the holidays started, so we'll give you a little bit of a glimpse, and then we'll take a break on store reviews until after the holidays so we can see clearly what is going on. I got my Christmas cap on because it is New Year's Eve, at least here. I got some Christmas lights up just for the festivities, whether you're celebrating Christmas or Hanukkah. Hopefully you have a happy holidays this coming next day or two. Connect well with your families. But without further ado, let's go see what's happening on the store shelves. So let's start over here at Aldi. Some of the things I saw was some of the fresh fruit, fresh vegetables were not nearly as well stocked as they needed to be. But where we really saw the issues were once again in dairy. Now, some of the folks out there said that they were seeing issues with nuts and like dried fruits because they're trying to make some fruit cake and such. I was seeing a lot of that here. Now, in the baking section, that's going to be a little bit of a different story. But if you're just looking at like snack nuts, snack fruits, so if you're looking for something that might also be in the snack area, check over there. It may be a little bit too late for those of you trying to do the fruit cakes and such like that. But so those seem to be pretty well stocked over there. Canned fruit, especially the stuff being used in like hams and stuff, so like sliced pineapple, gone at Aldi. Just didn't have any at all. I guess people were stocking up on that for their hams, for their Christmas hams and other things like that. We also have applesauce has been low recently. We've been seeing some issues out there with applesauce. I don't know if that's going to get a lot worse, but make sure you are aware of the fact that most applesauce, well over 50% of the applesauce in the United States is actually processed in China. I believe it's 70-ish% of all the applesauce is processed in China. A lot of those are apples from the United States that are shipped all the way over to China. They process it into applesauce and then send it on back. They take the pectin out. We got diced tomatoes not stocked. We got chicken gumbo. That's a Campbell chunky soup. We got a bunch of different spices missing, including some salt. So we've been seeing often on salt issues at Walmart recently, and a bunch of you guys have confirmed that in different locations too. Also, there seems to be an issue with pasta. I'm not sure what's going on with that just yet, but when we get over to Walmart, you're going to see it much more pronounced. But even over here at Aldi, seeing some issues with pasta. We got not fully stocked on the bacon, some of the meat, shelf-stable meat. Cottage cheese down there at the bottom there, just not present. Ricotta cheese, we just picked some of that up because we're going to do some lasagna. Not because we're any reason why we need to do lasagna, except for the fact that I bought some lasagna noodles before and I didn't know what to do with them. So my mom's here; she's gonna make some lasagna. I'm gonna have to watch and learn a little bit on that one. I just never made lasagna before. Anyway, some of the fruit juices. Having issues there too. We do have some disruptions out there. Coffee creamers continuing to be having some issues there. We're seeing that over at Walmart as well as Aldi. Just dairy in general. $3.96 for eggs. Seeing very similar things over at Walmart. These, for those of you wondering when I went to the store, I was at Aldi on Sunday afternoon, and then as we get over here to Walmart, I was there Monday afternoon. So we're trying to get those things in. Once we get into the holidays, it's it's understandable that they get behind on things, but on the lead up to holidays, things should still be working up through, like, I'd say Monday. Christmas Eve, which is Tuesday and today, and Wednesday, Christmas. Obviously, they're going to have some issues with stocking and staffing and all that kind of stuff. And going after Christmas all the way to New Year's just can be a little crazy here in the U.S. So that's fully understandable. Now, and I won't be doing any reports until we get into the first week of January. Some of the yogurts And this looked like they were just kind of resetting the store or something. But that was a pretty big set of shelves, just kind of empty. Coffee, that's the coffee section. A number of the varieties of coffee not available. Some of the pie fillings and olive oil, but we've been seeing issues with olive oil once again. In the next month or so, we should start seeing the lower cost olive oil hitting the shelves, so prices should be coming down soon on that. All right, we're going to be heading over to Walmart here in just a second, but just to give you an idea there of some of the vinegar and olive oil, some of the frozen chicken. Not too bad though, a couple of varieties. Before we go any further and head over to Walmart, I do want to thank our sponsor, Genesis Gold Group. That's their phone number right there on the screen. If you do reach out to them just to ask a question or something like that, if you choose to move forward with them, make sure you do mention this channel so they do waive your setup fee, because that will save you hundreds of dollars. And that's something that they offer people from this channel only, right? So mention this channel and you'll get that fee waived. You can ask them questions about what a gold IRA will look like, what are the fees. You can ask them all those things and they will seek to educate you and share that information with you, and you can decide whether it's a good fit for you. Some of the lettuce over at Walmart here, not fully stocked, especially in the organic section. Some of the organic vegetables missing. Potatoes, not too bad, but there were definitely some pretty big gaps out there, some empty spots in the frozen potatoes. Frozen pizzas looking a little bit better, but still not good. Now, there's something that I just look at this picture and I go, that doesn't look so good. And then that's not so bad. But then when you look at it from this perspective, show me a great value peanut butter. It's like, where's Waldo? Find a great value peanut butter on this screen. And there is one. And just one. Okay? So that's a little concerning. We've been hearing some rumors out there that great value peanut butter has kind of disappeared. And some of you guys have said that. And looking at the store shelf, that appears to be true. There seems to be a couple varieties maybe of peanut butter out there, great value, that still exist, but when you're looking at sizes and creamy/chunky, that is not what we should be expecting. Hopefully that doesn't develop to a further peanut butter shortage. We've been through those before. Those are not fun. All right, coffee generally available, but Maxwell House was low in stock. I didn't get a picture of Folgers, but they seem to be fairly well stocked. Just a real small area for them to be in, though. Again, we're looking at the applesauce, and there's a bunch of missing applesauce, and pineapple also, once again, having issues, especially the great value pineapple. So we're definitely seeing shortages out there. Hopefully these are just holiday disruptions that will come back, bounce back from. But we were seeing issues in the lead up to these things too. Some of the tea, especially Lipton tea, we've been having issues with that for months. Ketchups were a bit low. Maybe people were just grabbing a whole bunch of them. I don't know, but barbecue was low. 20 pounders of rice are still available, friends. Get stocked up. And if you have a little bit of money that you can spend, $11 will get you a 20-pound bag of rice there. If you want to spend a little bit more money and get a lower per unit rate, you can go to Asian stores, Hispanic stores sometimes. You can go to Sam's Club or one of these Costco's or something like that and get 50-pound bags, okay? You buy more, you can get a lower per pound price. But if you only have a little bit to stock up on, Walmart great value rice is a good thing. You can even get the 5-pound bags, but you save more with the 20-pound bags. Vinegar has been an issue off and on for the past couple of months. Right now, I'm going to say it's not on shortage-wise, so if you need to get stocked up on vinegar, white vinegar, it is available out there, so good idea to have that. Doesn't really go bad, so stock up. Some of the Miracle Whips and mayonnaises out there looked a bit picked over. green beans, they were gone the other week, right? So I think a whole lot of people are picking up a whole lot of green beans, and that's kind of making the shelves a little crazy, but they were back on the shelf this week. Broth. We've been having issues for the past several months with beef broth in particular. Great value, beef broth, there's a little bit there. There's no beef, chicken great value broth though. So it's kind of, and just other varieties of broth, just out and out missing. Some of the spaghetti sauces, some of the canned spaghetti sauces, also low. Pasta, by and large, what is going on with that? That was the middle of the afternoon. That's not what that should look like. I don't know why everyone's suddenly buying pasta, but apparently they were. Or, more likely, they just didn't restock it. They didn't have opportunity to restock it. Now, I don't see any fronting here. So that inclines me to believe it's more of a run on pasta. I don't know why. If you guys are seeing anything out there with pasta, make sure you use the word update in your comment. If you have any kind of reports from your stores or your workplaces that you think that the audience of this channel, the Watchman, should know, then please use the word update somewhere in your comment. All right, olive oil. Typical issues there. Salt, a little better off. We saw some plain and iodized salt there. Great value. We had some issues with finding plain salt before, and it seems like that's not quite over yet because we were having issues over at Aldi as well. They do not make a lot of money with that, but it is, you get salt and you dump it into a cardboard canister. It's not a complicated product. But some of the seed oils were kind of lowly stocked. And then really when the Crisco and the other baking shortening is down, I don't know. But remember, of course, if you want to do your Crisco candle, get your great value vegetable shortening, and that's a very long-lasting candle. It actually is cheaper than buying cheap candles. So it seems a little hokey. It seems like a little bit of a, but it burns longer and produces more heat overall than corresponding candles, and it's cheaper. So it is what it is. Now, I strongly recommend you put that into a glass jar with a wick instead of trying to burn it inside that cardboard tube. That's not very safe, okay? Some of the baking stuff, flour and sugar, definitely low. Obviously, everyone's trying to stock up so they can make Christmas cookies and stuff. Fancier sugar, the Domino sugar, low, and the generic sugar, less low. Some of the canned vegetables, particularly canned potatoes, seeing issues there. Canned meats look pretty well stocked. We'll just say it like that. Canned meats look pretty well stocked. Distilled water didn't seem too bad here. You may have to bend over and pick it up from the bottom shelf or stretch for a top shelf, but distilled water looked available. Eggs were available. Prices are up for sure. $3.54, which is less than Aldi for a dozen. Do watch out for opportunities. Other products, some varieties of eggs might be cheaper suddenly than others. So just because it's generic doesn't necessarily will be the cheapest option necessarily. Some of the fake butters were a little low. Cream cheese, of course, low. Of course, people baking lots of desserts and everything like that. So, but once again, those stores, they know what Christmas is like, and they should know to have that stuff restocked, and they just aren't. So half and half, not fully stocked. Eggnog, bit low. Other coffee creamers, definitely a lot lower than what we're normally seeing. Just people buying a little bit more throws the stores into chaos. Imagine if a whole bunch of people felt scared and they all ran to the store at once. How quickly would your store be emptied out? If you've ever had a snowstorm or a hurricane in your neighborhood, you already know the answer to that one, right? you're going to get an inch of snow here in Pittsburgh, and suddenly everybody acts like, they don't know what to do, and that the Armageddon is nigh, right? Imagine what would happen if we actually had a real serious threat, or if we really did have something scary. Remember back to the cough cough? People cleared out these stores like you wouldn't believe. They ran after that toilet paper, poof, gone. Baking stuff here, low. Once again, cottage cheese, sour cream, all those things are in shortage. Even the shredded cheese, same thing. Tuna fish, not too bad. Canned meats, like I said, not too bad. I would look down at that canned chicken and see that is a little bit low, though. Some of the Spam varieties also a bit low. We'll keep an eye on those shelves. They may not have been high priority restocks. All right, friends, if you have updates, please do send them in. If you want to check out another video from this channel, there's one right there on the screen. If you want to get some more information from Genesis Gold, there's a link right there, or you can just go back in the video to where I put the phone number up on the screen. You can reach out to them directly. All right, friends, thanks so much for watching. Steve Poplar of the Poplar Report, out.